everyone, it's Enjoy English School.
Yo.
Today, it's April 6th, and we are on day 2 of our Mazu pilgrimage, a birthday fit for a goddess.
没错，今天我们要继续介绍妈祖的故事。那我们昨天的话有介绍到妈祖绕境的一些习俗，还有以前跟妈祖有关的一些传说故事。那我们今天继续要介绍这个故事哦。
If you ever studied about Thanksgiving in the United States, you know that a pilgrim was like the person in the black hat, and they sailed to America, and they met the Native Americans. That's what people think of pilgrim usually is. But actually, it's any person that travels to a holy place.
原来如此。所以老师在开始的时候介绍到说，如果你今天有稍微读过感恩节的故事的话，你可能会知道那个戴着黑帽的人，然后一群人，然后来到这个地方等等，提到有关朝圣这件事情。事实上，如果说今天提到 pilgrimage， 都是指人跑到一个圣地去朝圣这样的一个说法。
But actually, pilgrim originally meant 外国人. It meant a foreigner. Anybody that traveled to another place.has to be a foreigner, right? Because you're going very far away to some holy place, and 应该没有特别多的很神圣的地方. So pilgrim actually meant foreigner. But today we only mean it for people that go on those holy walks.
OK， 所以在这边的话 pilgrims 现在指的意思是指朝圣者，但最早期的意思指的是 foreigners 外国人。你可以想象一下，老师刚刚提到说，如果你到一个很远的地方，外国的圣地去朝圣，那你在当地就会是外国人嘛。不过现在这个字的话，已经当作是朝圣者的意思，比较大家不晓得还有本身有外国人的意思咯。
That's right. Let's get ready for paragraph 1.All right, let's get right into paragraph 1. With its carnival-like atmosphere, the Mazu pilgrimage looks like a lot of fun. But this demanding journey is no walk in the park.
好，在第一段第一句话呢也有点长，对不对？我们来看看一步一步来哦。With its carnival-like atmosphere， 好 ，with something， 你要去记得，很多时候你会看到 with 后面其实真的只有一个名词，那只是说它放了很多的形容词在这边。With its carnival-like atmosphere 指的是气氛 ，carnival 指的就是嘉年华会，像嘉年华会一样的气氛。带有这样的东西呢 The Mazu pilgrimage 妈祖绕境 looks like a lot of fun 看起来好像哇好好玩哦好快乐哦 But this demanding journey 只要 demanding 就是指哇很耗力气的很辛苦的一趟旅程 is no walk in the park 很多时候你想到嘉年华会就觉得it's a lot of fun 但事实上这边除了 fun 之外还蛮辛苦的哦
So we have some interesting words in this sentence here. So carnival, we can actually break up into 2 words. C-A-R-N means meet. And then the I-V-A-L means to leave. And that's because before Easter, was it 复活节, right? Before 复活节, there's 40 days where Christians are not supposed to eat meat. So 他们不应该要吃肉的话 because during those days before Easter, Jesus didn't have a lot of food. And so to remember that hard time for him, Christians will not eat meat. So 这14天前一天 they have a huge party and they eat a lot of meat and they drink a lot of beer and they have a big party because for 40 days they can't do it. So think of like you go to a big restaurant and you want to have a party. You'll eat a lot of meat, you'll drink a lot of beer, then you leave and you can't do it anymore. That's why carnival means to meet and leave.
所以在这里的话，老师提到 carnival 这个字的历史哦 ，carnival 的前半的这个 car 呢是这意思其实是肉，然后后半的部分是指离开，就离开肉，什么意思呢？我们先讲一下，老师刚刚提到复活节之前有40天，在这40天里头，它叫 Lent， 就是大斋节或者翻成这种四旬节，就在这40天里面，因为当初呢，耶稣基督他没有办法吃到很多东西，所以为了要去回想感受一下当初耶稣基督的感觉，所以在这40天之内，他们不能大吃大喝，不能宴饮，所以在不能宴饮这40天斋戒沐浴的那种很辛苦的过程之前，一定要好好大吃大喝，这个就叫做 carnival.
All right, let's continue here. When something is no walk in the park, that means it's difficult. It's not easy. So something can be a walk in the park, and that means it is very easy.
对，没错，就是 walk in the park 就是很轻松的意思。
All right, our next sentence says, it covers over 300 kilometers over a duration of 9 days.
好，接下来告诉你呢，到底为期多久，而且呢，这个整个行程是多少公里？还是讲说 ，it covers over 300 kilometers。好，在这里的话就是超过300公里。那事实上我去查一下，是340公里的行程 ，at over a duration of 9 days， 在9天之内要把它跑完。
On top of that, 这个是 also 的意思。On top of that, a statue of Mazu is carried the entire way on a palanquin.
好，接下来我们看到一个很奇妙的字汇，叫做 palanquin。palanquin 就是轿子的意思啊。对于国外的人来讲说，其实这个字的话，其实还蛮陌生的，因为这不在他们的文化里头。可是在我们的话，其实就很清楚知道哦，这个 palanquin 一听到是轿子，就是很清楚的看到一个印象，对不对？脑中这个轿子的感觉。所以他这边提到说 ，a statue of Mazu， 他的妈祖的这个雕像呢，就会被放在一个神教里头，怎么样 ？is carried the entire way， 意思就是一路就是被这样子扛着走。
So the word palanquin starts with P-A-L, and that looks like the word palace. A palace is a castle or a big building for an important person like a king or queen. So a palanquin, usually only important people will be on it. Maybe they live in a palace, so that's why it's called a palanquin.
啊，所以在这里的话，这个 palanquin 这个字前面的 P-A-L 会让老师讲到说，哦，你知道 palace 这个字 palace 或就是 P-A-L-A-C-E palace 的意思就是指宫殿，宫殿里面住的都是国王啊、皇后啊、重要的人，所以 palanquin 会让人想到宫殿，所以扛着人一定是很重要的人。
So fortunately, the procession takes breaks.
哎 ，fortunately， 好家在怎么样呢 ？The procession takes breaks。这个绕境的这个行列呢，他们本身是会休息的哦。
In fact, each night of the journey, the statue of Mazu rests in a different temple where she is able to meet other Mazu statues, which sounds really friendly.
Yeah， 没错，那种感觉很像是各地都有妈祖庙，对不对？所以这主要的这个妈祖庙呢，会到各地的宫庙里头去待一待，这样的话可以加持当地的这个宫庙的这种法力吧，可能是这样。所以在这边还要提到说了 ，in fact， 好 ，each night of the journey， 到每晚上的时候，它不是有9天吗？对不对 ？The statue of Mazu rests in a different temple， 他们会驻驾在不同的这些宫庙里面，也都是妈祖的宫庙 ，where she's able to meet other Mazu statues， 还有机会就跟其他的这些妈祖的这种雕像呢去相遇。老师就讲说，哦 ，sounds very friendly， 感觉到很像朋友闲话家常，去那边那个算是串门子吧，没有啦，其实他就是去把他的法力提升他当地这种加持保佑乡里的能力吧。
This makes me think of like those parties where everybody has the same name, and if you don't have that name, you can't go to the party.
Wow.
Like all the Chris Gorskys in New York meet. Like on Facebook, there's a lot of groups like that. Like you can only join if you have the same name.
Wow,
so funny.
太酷了，对。
All right, our next sentence says, this is believed to help enhance the power of the temples and bring luck to the local community.
就果然没有错，对不对？在这句话就告诉你了。好，他就说 This is believed 好 to help enhance the power of the temples and bring luck to the local community. 好，在这边他就讲到说 This is believed 就是大家相信怎么样，透过这种方式，不只是让这些不同的妈祖的雕像可以见面，好，而不是粉丝见面会，对不对？在这里的话是希望能够提升 enhance the power of the temples， 能够提升各个当地宫庙的这个保佑的力量。And bring luck to the local community， 能够保佑当地的乡里、当地的里民能够平平安安。
Now, Anthony says a really great word here. So like T said here. So enhance means to make something better if you want to use English. But enhance actually used to mean make something higher. So think if you're standing on a palanquin or you're standing on a platform and you raise it really high in the sky, you can see better. And if you can see better, that's better for you. So enhance just means make something better.
没错，所以你可以想象一下，你被放在轿子里面，对不对？然后把你抬得高高的，你可以看得又高又远。所以一旦你被提升起来之后，你看得更远，所以就不是更好了吗？所以 enhance 就变成了 better, make something better 的意思了。
Let's get ready for paragraph 2. Welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on day 2 of our Mazu pilgrimage article. Let's begin our final paragraph. The pilgrimage which usually takes place during the second or third month of the Chinese lunar calendar, is actually a round trip.
好，接下来我们来看这一段咯，他就讲说 the pilgrimage 这个妈祖绕境呢 which usually takes place during the second or third months of the Chinese lunar calendar. 所以要讲的是农历的，我们在农历2月或3月的时候，往往就会出现这样的绕境的活动。Take place 在这个地方，因为它是主词是单数的嘛，所以它是 takes place。但 take place 的意思呢，就是指发生 happen。
So when we see the L-U-N-A, it means about the moon. There's actually a word that means crazy in English, and it's lunatic. So 没有 R, 你加 T-I-C, lunatic. And that word just means a crazy person. But why? Because people thought, actually not long ago, that the moon could affect your behavior. 那个狼人, 就是那个, that's right, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So 满月, like the person becomes a wolf, right?
Yeah.
And that's the same idea, that the moon had magic powers on people. So when there was a full moon, people would act strangely, and that person would be a lunatic.
没错，所以在这里的话，常常会把月亮跟发疯这样的概念连结在一起，那就是之前的大家对于这种狼人啦，或是在月亮对人的生理上还有行为上都会产生影响。所以在这边他提到后面还有一个东西 is actually a round trip， 他就提到说这个妈祖绕境它是一个来回的，还有往返，有去程，还有所谓的回銮，就是回到原本它的这个宫殿里头。
The start is the end.
没错。
Our next sentence says, the procession sets off from a temple in Dajia district in Taichung City, goes all the way to a temple in Jiayi County, and then returns to where it departed in Dajia.
哇，你看看很厉害哈，他就告诉你要怎么去哦。The procession， 好，就是他们的这个队伍呢 ，sets off from a temple in Dajia district。In 台中 City 就是我们大家所熟知的大甲镇澜宫，台中的大甲镇澜宫是他们的起点 ，goes all the way to a temple in 嘉义 County， 一路这样走到了嘉义这个县。好，它里面有一个，其实后来去查一下，是嘉义新港的这个奉天宫吧。好，所以在这里的话，它就到了嘉义这边 ，and then returns to where it departed in 大甲，然后最后再一路回到这个大甲镇澜宫。
I like this word departed. You can cut it up really nicely. So DE means no or away or not. And then we have PART.And PART just means 部分. When we see PAR in a word, it just means a piece of something. So 想一想, so you leave Dajia district, right? So that's the D. And you walk to where? Jiayi, and then you come all the way back. 这个每一部分 you have to go to another place. So to depart means to leave this place to go to another place. 从 A 到 B, those are two pieces. Departed.
没错，这个 depart 这个字其实常常在日常中可以看得到哦。比方说，今天如果你到机场去，你会看到什么 Hall of Departure， 就是离境大厅。所以 departure 后面加上 ure 也是从 depart 这个字来的，只是加上 ure 之后就变成了名词的形态。
And also, you know the word department store. That's D-E-P-A-R and then T-M-E-N-T. So you can buy clothes, you can buy makeup, you can buy toys, you can buy household stuff. Just 它分别另外一个部分。
就是有一个部分的感觉，就像老师刚刚所讲到的一个 part 的感觉一样。
Let's continue. Along the way, there are parades, performances, and lots of firecrackers.
好了，在这路上呢 ，along the way 一路上呢 ，there are parades 还有游行啦 ，performances 表演啦，艺术活动啦 ，and lots of firecrackers 一路还会释放鞭炮。
There are also many rituals associated with the pilgrimage.
好，除了这个之外呢 there are also many rituals. Rituals 指的就是仪式，还有许多的仪式 associated with the pilgrimage， 跟这个妈祖绕境有关的一些仪式。这个 associated 它是一个 VPP， 也就是第三态。那其实它省略的是 rituals which are associated with， 好，就是跟什么有关，但 which are 可以省略掉，直接把这个 VPP 接在名词的这个 rituals 的后面哦。
In order to receive Mazu's blessing, long lines of people will bow down and let the statue of Mazu pass over them.
OK， 接下来我们来看这句话。For instance， 它会告诉你一些实际的例子咯，不然我怎么知道是哪些 rituals 呢？对不对 ？In order to receive Mazu's blessing， 为了得到妈祖的祝福，也就是被妈祖保佑的意思。然后呢 ，long lines of people， 有一群人长长的一排 will bow down， 会伏在地上跪拜着他 ，and let the statue of Mazu pass over them， 让这个神教能够穿过他们，好，在他的这个身体的这上端这个地方经过，这样就得到了妈祖的保佑。
小心，这个不是长欧，不是 bow, this is bow. Our next sentence says, all in all, tens of thousands of pilgrims usually participate, and many temples are visited along the route.
OK， 接下来他说 all in all， 意思就是总之呢，tens of thousands of pilgrims， 好，就是好多好多成千上万的 tens of thousands of， 就是上万的人呢，然后他们 usually participate 会参与这项盛事。And many temples are visited along the route. 那很多的这种宫庙都会在个路上呢，就是让这个轿子一个一个的要经过，然后去加持他们，祝福他们。
Are you up for the journey? Be sure to plan in advance.
Are you up for the journey? When you say are you up for something, that means are you ready to participate in something? 好，在这里的话指的意思是你要不要准备好？如果你决定要参与这项妈祖绕境的这种庆典活动的话。Be sure to plan in advance. 一定要事先做好规划哦。
Get ready for vocab review. All right, it is time for grammar review. Are you up for it? Number 1, we have something is no walk in the park.
No walk in the park. When you say something is no walk in the park, that means it's not easy at all. 指的就是非常非常的辛苦，一点都不轻松啊。
Number 2, demanding.
Demanding 的意思是来自于 demand 就是要求人家做什么什么事情。So when you say something that is demanding, whether it's physically demanding or mentally demanding, 就是很劳神、很费力、很辛苦的事情。
Number 3, we have a duration.Duration，
我在猜你们一定知道 during 这个字，对不对？ During 的话就在什么时间？那 duration 的话其实就是这段期间里头。
Our next word is a journey.A
journey 的话就是指旅程。我们常常听到就是旅程的话会有两个字，一个叫 trip， 一个叫做 journey。journey 听起来给人感觉是比较长一点的旅程，而 trip 的话可能比较短一点。
Our next word is enhance.Enhance，
还记得老师刚刚提到说 enhance 就是把什么东西抬高的感觉，对不对？如果你在轿子上被抬高了，你看得更清楚。So when you enhance something, you make it better.
Our next word is the lunar calendar.The
lunar calendar 就是我们讲的这个阴历或是农历 lunar 这个字就是跟月亮有关的，因为在拉丁文里头，像法文里面这话是 la lune， 指的就是月亮的意思，所以 L-U-N-E 或是 L-U-N-A-R 都是跟月亮有关的字汇哦。
Our next word, to depart.
To depart 就是离开的意思 depart 离开，它的那个名词的话是 departure 加 U-R-E。
All right, and one more, all in all.All
in all 就是全部总而言之到最后要做总结的时候会常说的一句话。
And that is all the time we have for today. We really hope you enjoyed our article. We will be back later this month, so don't miss it. Until then, for Enjoy English School, I am Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
第16页，深入台湾，与神同行，逗阵来疯妈祖。
The Mazu Pilgrimage, a birthday fit for a goddess. With its carnival-like atmosphere, the Mazu Pilgrimage looks like a lot of fun. But this demanding journey is no walk in the park. It covers over 300 kilometers over a duration of 9 days. On top of that, a statue of Mazu is carried the entire way on a palanquin. Fortunately, the procession takes breaks. In fact, each night of the journey, the statue of Mazu rests in a different temple, where she is able to meet other Mazu statues. This is believed to help enhance the power of the temples and bring luck to the local community. The pilgrimage, which usually takes place during the 2nd or 3rd month of the Chinese lunar calendar, is actually a round trip. The procession sets off from a temple in Dajia district in Taichung City, goes all the way to a temple in Jiayi County, and then returns to where it departed in Dajia. Along the way, there are parades, performances, and lots of firecrackers. There are also many rituals associated with the pilgrimage. For instance, in order to receive Mazu's blessing, long lines of people will bow down and let the statue of Mazu pass over them. All in all, tens of thousands of pilgrims usually participate, and many temples are visited along the route. Are you up for the journey? Be sure to plan in advance.